Hey guys, friend, family, model YouTube community. Alan Spence here for Gulf Coast Custom Models. Doing a kit review back to back. Two for Wednesday. And mentioning Gary Ruby. Gary Ruby, our friend. He is having, man, I don't know, quadruple open heart surgery. We're talking the chest cracked open and everything. I'm going to be holding some benefits up on Facebook. I'm taking donations right into his wife's account. You can send, 5, 10, 20, 50. I got 100. I'm challenging somebody to match me on it. And, everybody has hard times. Everybody struggles. But Gary's a good guy too, just like all you folks. But the guy's self-employed, runs his own body shop and stuff. The copay was outrageous. They wouldn't even schedule it until he come up with 20 or 40. I think it's 40% on his. Anyways, that's personal stuff. I don't know. I just know he's going to need some help. They're going to need groceries. He's got his granddaughter living there with his daughter and his wife, and he is not going back to work for at least 7 to maybe 8 weeks. There's that time out. There's that time you got to wait. He's got to make sure business is back up and running. I mean, it's just hard. And I'm just trying to get him grocery money, diaper money, maybe try to help his electric bill, whatever, man. Whatever we can do for the guy. Gosh dang, man. Anyways, let's get on a happy note here real quick, and we'll touch on that. I'll give you the PayPal address and contact me, whatever. But anyways, here's the Lawman. I mentioned it in the other video. We're going to bust it open, do the review. This was driven by Al Extrands. I'm not sure exactly how you pronounce his last name. Ekstrands, Extrands. Actual car that ran in a day. AMT put this out. And guys, the box is amazing. It's one of the nicest kit boxes I've seen, I think, ever. Here's the front. Pretty much standard, right? Yeah. Got Belvedere Super Stock. He's got his name, AMT 64. Like the Melrose Missile, this is a year older. You got your Hemi, and if you flip the box around, you got your drag racing parts, okay? And it does have a neat set of headers, just like similar to the other kit. It's got a tech armor and oil gauge together. A little cluster, which is very cool, like they had back in the day. You got 2 hood scoops, optional hood scoop. That's different because he ran his car a few years and he did change it up some. Sorry about that, I bumped it. All excited over this kit. This may be one of my favorite kits to come out, possibly ever. I don't know. Newly tooled parts, and they aren't kidding. I've looked this over, guys. They're very nice. The body's exceptional, just like the Melrose Missile. And the end panels has got the same, nice artwork. You got a black and white shot over here where he ran steel rims. This is the first year pick. When he first came out with Plymouth sponsorship, etc. And as you see here, he's got the torque rims on it. Okay? Now, look at the bottom of the box. As I showed you earlier, the bottom has more pictures, more details. AMT / round 2, whoever really knocked this one out. I love this. It's got close-up shots, great shots of the interior. There's that tack with the oil pressure you can see up here, which is so important on these cars. A nice shot of the torque rims. Torque thrust rims, I guess. Just some great shots, okay? Now, if that's not enough, check this out. I just noticed this a minute ago well, actually 15 ago, when I did the review on the other one and flashed this box at you. Okay. The inside panels of the box even's got artwork on it. So you got it on the bottom and the inside panels. And all four. I mean, that's kind of cool, right? That's different. I like it. That's a little extra nice touch. The directions are pretty much similar to the ones we're used to. They aren't as fancied out as the Melrose, but they're nice in their own set. They got your color codes on here and stuff. Special features. It tells you if they're optional parts or if you want to do the older version. Of course, it's the Hemi. Pretty much standard. There's nothing that really pops out other than, you know, the good color, the good black and white. The illustrations are good. They don't leave you hanging on something, just pointing you in one direction. It's got your extremely nice layout of the decals, how and where, color, part numbers, the part you need. This is a hard paint job, guys. Your decals aren't like the Melrose Missile. You don't get all the blue striping. You're gonna have to mask and shoot this. It's a candy apple red, but actually it looks to me on the box to be more of a candy apple orange. I was talking to Gary Ruby today about that, and he's gonna look into it and see if there's actually, I'm thinking about taking orange and transparent red and shooting it on it and see if I can get close to it. So, but it's got your colors, you know, Chrysler engine orange, tan, etc. for the interior, and it even shows you how to paint your torque rims. So that's kind of cool. You got to apply your door handles. Very detailed for you guys that like a kit to get your money's worth out of building. This is a nice one. I didn't talk about the prices on the other one. Now I've seen that other kit, Melrose Missile, going up around 31 bucks. This, I don't know why, but Hobby Lobby, they've marked all their stuff up, guys. And I complained to the manager today about it. He's looking into it, you know, and I told him, I said, I'm not talking about a buck or two. Some of your kits have jumped 10, 15 bucks. They've got this Lawman listed on the shelf at $39.99. Now, I seen somebody else in another part of Georgia, and another guy here in Florida, somewhere like, I think near Miami, but he also said it was priced that way, and that's ridiculous. And AMT is usually the lesser price of most people. They're pretty good about holding the prices down for us. So, but again, the decals, you got option 1 and option 2. First version, and then different decals for different a season if you want to. So, pretty cool. Now let's get into the meat and taters. And look at some parts. Again, the body on this one, as nice as anyone I've ever seen. I can't find mold lines either. And like the other one, it's got the drip pan up here on your wing window like they used to have. Badging stands out on it. Real nice badging. The lines are sharp. It's a good, fine looking body. You're not going to have to do much at all except shoot it. We got our rims in here, and it's got all the suspension. You got your headers up here, real nice headers, and there's your 2 different hood scoops. So they're basically the same, except one's got a groove down the center of it. I think probably went on later. Glass, no side windows, but you got your back windows in it and headlights. I'll make side windows for this, and if you want to know how, let me know. Comments, I'll do a video. Big part pack. Movis did take and separate their part pack out for us. You know, that's nice. I like when you got your engines stuff all in one bag. I like it when all the suspension is in one bag. This one, not so much. So let's just bust it out. Unlike the other one, the hood's not cut out. Either that or it's got a second hood. It don't matter. I can cut it out lickety split. If you need help on that, let me know, guys, you younger fellers. It's got your 2-piece rear end. I love that. That tells me right now the rear end's not molded in this. And I really despise a kit when it's like that. I guess despise is a hard word. It sucks. What I'm talking about is when your rear end is molded into here and your exhaust pipes is on here. I mean, the only way to do it is grind them out and get rid of it. And that's a lot of work. There's the rear end, so you can see it's not like that. That's great. There's the chassis. Shackles, your leaf springs, the rear end. Again, everything's sharp. There's very little flat. I don't see any. I see more of the tabs for the pull off for the mold here, where it separates the parts than anything, and that's no big deal. They pop right off. The brakes on the other kit, a little nicer. They don't have the springs and the brake pads molded in here, which, okay. Of course, this kit didn't run $40 either, plus tax. I seen these on Model Link. Model Link, guys, I don't know. I'm not familiar with them. Or it's Hobby Link. Look up Hobby Link. I think I seen this kit for like $21. And I think the Melrose Missile might have been $24. The real reason, both of them's reasonable on there. Got your heads here on the engine. Molded in linkage on the engine for the 4-speed. That's really nice. Again, sharp looking parts, a lot of good detail. Bolt heads are in the oil pan. The starter, it's got the solenoid mounted on the starter and stuff. Very nice. Big seats. Big nice Chrysler comfy seats. And the back seat, which if you build this the race version, you don't even use that. If you noticed, right off the bat, I see on the other kit, it had a filler plate that goes over the back seat area. That's a nice touch on that other one. I can see where the price difference came in now. Again, we just did this. Here's the hood with the inner fender wells, the fan shroud. Making sure. Nope, there's not 2 hoods, so no mistake there. Tires. Goodyears. Very nice. Tires are just as nice as in the other kit. They didn't skimp on the tires, that's for sure. Chrome pack looks nice. This is nice. It's got a gauge cluster here that mounts right on you glue right to the dash. It's got all your gauges on it. There's the oil and pressure gauge that goes up on the dash. And I don't know why this is a race kit, period. I don't think you can build this stock. But it's got hubcaps on it that comes with the kit, and a big, nice air cleaner. The Chrysler air cleaner, very nice. I mean, Plymouth, it's just beautiful. First, nicer than some of the ones I've seen. Yeah, we got 2 sets of rims, guys. We got the torque rims, which I love. These are the ones that's going on it. And carburetors are chromed over here. There's another gauge cluster. And these are the hubcaps that would mount on the steel rims. So, 2 packs of chrome, very nice. There's your interior pan. See, they got the back done with it. It's got like weld brackets and spots in it. So if you don't put the back seat, it's got the mounting holes where your roll bar is gonna connect to. Again, real nice hand cranks. This is retooled. They're very nice. The dashboard's been cleaned up a lot. This one doesn't have the door locks on it like the Mobis kit. But I can tell you right now, you can use stick pins. Take your stick pin, cut it off, leave the top of the round nubby on it, and just glue it right on the back here. What I do is I glue mine on to hold it, and then I hit it with I put a little bit of Tamiya putty on it to make sure they don't come off later on. But this one, you can put this panel in this way, which has the molded line and chrome panel on it right here, like the stock streetcar would have had he, till he changed it. Or you can flip these around, guys, use them on the other side, and you got just plain panels with door handles and the crank on it, which is probably what he did. This was probably just sheet metal with the handles on it. So, just a tip. I don't know if you guys know that or not. Everybody might not, but there's 2 sides to these panels, so there you go. Again, there's the tires, very nice tires. The lettering stands out big time. You won't have a hard time white lettering these. Very nice tires. So, oh, here you go. Here's a look. There's the tail light lenses. You don't want to lose those. So what I do, I take a little piece of Scotch tape. I take my tail light lenses when they're loose in the box like that, and I tape it right to the side of the box lid, or the box inside. There you go. See, you won't lose them. They're gonna be there when you need them. With grandkids and kids, and I've made these on my sofa. I've made them in my recliner, and you'd be surprised what you can lose. And when your axles are free floating in a box, I tape my axles to the side of the box too, like that. And here's the icing for the cake. The Lawman decals. It's got his name, Strickland, Eckerson, whatever. It looks like a pair of Justice gauges with a torch on it. We got the 426 Hemi NHRA logos, or AHRA, I'm not sure. I have to get my glasses. You can put street plates or 64 Plymouth plate on it if you want. If you put them, it's got your Super Stock SA. That's I believe that's for an automatic. I think Super Stock is a Class S. A represents automatic. Anyways, there they are. Again, no stripes, so you gotta nail your paint job down if you want to do an actual replica of this bad boy. So there we go. I'm gonna rattle babble as I package this back up. I don't want to lose my parts before I start this. I do keep this a big nice baggie it's got. Very roomy. Quite nice. So, like I said, if you guys want to help Gary Ruby out with me, I appreciate it. I know he sure will. He's not asking you guys, anybody to, he didn't even ask me. I just finally got it out of him after about 3 talks. I could tell something was on his mind. And he said, worried about the family. I said, well, I thought you got insurance. Well, sure he does. Like most people, but 40%, I couldn't believe it. So I'm just trying to get ahead of the curveball on him when he comes home, so he ain't. The last thing the guy needs to do is go in for a quadruple heart bypass surgery. They're gonna split his chest open, guys. And sorry about that. And that's just a shame. So I just thought we could help the guy out and his family, make sure the little girl's got food on the table and Gary's got some food, and his wife, and diapers and that sort of thing, because he up to me that he ain't got enough, period. They got ahead on their mortgage, and he's a proud dude, man. I mean, Gary's like all of us. He'll do anything for you. I know you guys out there. I know there's people out there that he has sent models to out of the blue. You won't ask him nothing, and he'll share anything if he can help you. And by golly, like I said, I lost my home. My beloved 2000 SS Camaro SLP, an 87 Buick that I only owed like 3 or 4 more payments for. And I was off work with cancer after the surgery and stuff. And by God, when I say I've been there, I've been there. And I wish I would have had this internet like this and a community of model builders that help each other out to go to. I've not seen anything on Gary Ruby. I've not seen anybody doing we'll do an honor build for him later. Congratulations, your recovery build, tribute. But right now, I'm going to hold some auctions up on Facebook. Several guys up there in the groups are trying to put it together now to help me, to help him. If you want to jump up there and look it up, you can. It's going to be like a benefit auction site page. YouTube community, gosh darn it, there's enough of us on here to get a few $100 together for the guy. Come on, you know. I would hope somebody would. I'd do it for, you know, anybody needs it out here. I'll do I'd help anyone. I'm not, you see my videos. I do help videos. I get guys, believe it or not, I get people calling me all hours. You name it. I've been called at that hour and asked the darndest stuff, and I've never hung up on anybody. I've always tried to help. So this is just me trying to help a friend. And he's a friend of yours too, probably. If not, you ain't got to know somebody to send $15, $20, $10 or something. Hell, send $5. You know, like I said in the other video, you can't get milk anymore for $5. Hardly. You can't get a loaf of bread and cheese. I know that. So, let me know. Her PayPal, his wife is Lisa. And she does have a PayPal. And it's Lisa Ruby at bellsouth.net. You ain't gotta do anything particular just to send a few bucks to the guy. Let's try to help him out. I'm gonna get with Chevy Cheeseburger. Chevy's into this stuff. He knows about, you know, raising money for somebody and stuff. And we should really, I thought, in the YouTube community, and maybe even under Chevy's, we should have a donation pile, you know? When we hold these little build-offs we have and everything, you know, maybe we ought to just send $5 in once a month or something and throw it into a big fund. And it's not for a guy that gets drunk and misses work and can't make his rent, you know? This is for somebody that is a hard-working man. He don't drink. He don't party. He's raising his family. He's helping his daughter and her granddaughter out. And by God, he needs surgery to survive. His arteries are clogged. So I'm just trying to help the guy out. So do what we can. I'm going to be putting some kits up for auction. And I got the first $100 going in. I dare anybody to match that. You match my 100, and there's 200 right out of the chute for him. And that would definitely get them some vittles and diapers for that baby. But it ain't the first or second week. We're talking 3-4 weeks down the road when friends and family quits coming over to visit and then bringing casseroles, that it's going to be a Sunday night when they pull out the last diaper, you know, and he's got $1.30 in change jar or something. That's what I'm talking. We got to intercept that. We got to help a brother out, man. So do what you can. Let me know. If you know Gary Ruby already, call him, talk to Lisa. You know, if you want to send $20 to PayPal, you can send it to me if you want. I've got a PayPal on the brownbag.com that I use for eBay and stuff. And by God, I ain't even a penny of nothing. Every bit of this is going to Gary. Or you can just send it right to Lisa. You know, Lisa Ruby at bellsouth.net. Mail it, whatever. Let me know. If you got any questions, let me know. If you want to help, let me know. If you got any ideas to help, let's hear it. Let's just help a guy out. I appreciate it. Again, you got the review for the Lawman. I hated to babble, but I got to get that out about Gary. The kit's great. I love both these kits, man. And the bad thing is I'm a Chevy guy, and these are some very, very nice kits. So I hope you liked the review. I hope I didn't babble too much about the situation. But let's see what we can do for Gary and get out. Again, HobbyLink. HobbyLink.com is the one that I found these kits are the cheapest on. So pop over there if you want one. They're great kits. I highly recommend them. Very detailed, very nice, very clean. I mean, they're some of the nicer kits I've seen lately. And I love the box. One more time, look at this. Look at the box. My gosh, look at the artwork they put into this rascal. Even the panels. Look at that. Are you kidding me? Yeah, see, I wrap all my bodies. I put a paper towel around them to keep the other parts from scratching it till I actually break this baby out and get some paint on it and primer. So Anyways, you guys have a great evening. Okay, take care of one another, help somebody out, get a young fella into modeling. Be nice to each other. I'll talk to you later. Alan Spence here for Gulf Coast Custom Models. You have a great week. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.